Hi everybody, welcome back to Uncle Todd's Garage. It has been a minute. I'm sure as you've seen from the thumbnail and the title, I got some work to do to the RZR. Probably a little bit of water in the intake, probably some water in the oil, maybe some water in the belt cover. We shall see.
Get her! Whoa!
Well, let's see what it looks like in here. This was spotless before I started. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, it's way overfull. Okay guys, time to drain the oil. Takes a 7/32 Allen head. Okay, what are we gonna get? Oh, water. Water, water, water. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. A lot of water. Holy piss. Okay, stop it. For now. Oh, you know what? When I was first draining the oil, I heard a plop, and I'm going to assume it was the gasket. Yep, right there. Don't lose that, kids. What we got here is some 2050 full synthetic. I used to run this in my motorcycle. I've switched oils since then, so this is just sitting around. I got a little over 2.5 quarts in here. We'll put this in there. We'll pull the plugs. See how much water comes spraying out. Yeah, they're pretty wet. Okay, the fun part, let's hit the key. Okay, let's see how well I can do without a spark plug wrench. Oh, that's not bad. Easy. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna start up, see how much we actually get out of the exhaust system now. Alright guys, so I made a little oops there when I put the spark plugs back in. If you don't know, spark plug sockets have a little rubber boot inside of them to hold onto the porcelain. And you've seen me. If I'm good at editing, I'll drop a little slow-mo right here. You've seen me drop these down into the cylinder, then put the spark plug, or put the socket down in there and tighten them up. Well, when I dropped them down in there, I don't know if that's gonna focus or not, but you can see I bent the electrodes down, and that's why it was running so poorly, and pretty sure that's why it had that kind of a spark knock sound to it. So I'm gonna fix these, throw them back in, place them back in carefully with a magnet, and we'll see how it runs after that. Okay everybody, here is oil drain number 2. As you can see, still some water in there. So we will drain it out, fill it up, warm the engine up, and then drain it out again. And repeat that process until the oil looks like it's brand new coming out. Meanwhile, another development, those radius arms, I don't think are supposed to look like that. I do not recall an event that would have caused this, but the end joints were loose anyway, so it was time. So I'll get some new radius rods and I'll show you guys those when they come in. Okay, I like to start with a nice clean oil pan for the next drain, so I know exactly what's in there. This is a 5-quart jug, and it takes 2.5 quarts to fill it, so I can do 2 more flushes with this. Getting a little bit of moisture out of there. Okay, it's been running about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and drain it out again and see what the oil looks like now. Let's come over here where we can get a good look at this. Yeah, you can see. Still some water in there. So this will be the flush fill number 3. The horrible clanging you're hearing is not the motor. It is the primary clutch. You can hear it. I'll get you close. I don't see any water in there. Looks like nice, clean, crappy 5W30 oil. Alright, so I'm going to call that good on the oil. I'm going to change that filter and call the oil, the engine oil, done. So I'm waiting for the air filter and the spark plugs to get here. So hopefully those will be here soon. Okay guys, here's what I've been using is Rotella T6 full synthetic 540. I prefer 550, but I couldn't get my hands on any at the time. Okay, is there gonna be water in here? I'm guessing a little. I don't really know where the vent goes on this. Oh yeah, there's a good milkshake in there. Oh boy. A little bit of stuff on the drain plug. I don't think that's out of the ordinary. Yummy. Oh my gosh. Jesus. That just broke my ratchet. Man, what kind of freaking drill put that in there? Shouldn't have to get the big guns like this for a dang drain plug. Wow. That was a little ridiculous. Okay guys, so as you can see we have a change of scenery. I spared you guys the agony of what I was up to on the rear differential slash transmission. I flushed it 5 times. 44 ounces of fluid each time. I don't know the math on that, I'll do it later. But I'm happy with it now. It looks clean enough. I'll probably change it. I'll probably change all the fluids again after my first ride. But now we're gonna do the front. So let's see how bad this looks. So the front differential fluid doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look like it hardly has any water contamination. It just looks like it's way overdue for servicing. Well, let's see what we can do about this fill plug. Hopefully we don't have the same problem. Careful, there's an O-ring on those. So. Well, the magnet goes in the bottom. There's just hardly nothing on that. I think we're just gonna do a single flush on this. Like I said, it takes 8.5 ounces. I'm using Lucas automatic transmission fluid, full semi-synthetic. I know it's not Polaris oil, all you Polaris purists or whatever, but it's my machine. I'll put what I want. And from what I can see, synthetic transmission fluid is a good substitution for Polaris oil. So it needs 8.5 ounces, 32 minus 8 is 24. So I'm just gonna put 8 ounces in that to do the flush. So right at the 24 mark, so that'd be 8 ounces exactly. I'll put a little extra. As you can see, it's jacked up front and rear. That's because we gotta run it in 4-wheel drive. Let's drain it out, see what we got. I probably got a little water in there. Moving right along, new Polaris air filter for it. I don't trust aftermarket filters. If these are good enough, for Polaris to put in from the factory, then I'll keep it. Well, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. The engine's all flushed and refilled, new filter. The transaxle is all flushed out and new fluid. Front differential is all flushed out with clean fluid. I got a brand new air filter. I only still have just a couple small issues with it. The headlight switch isn't working right. I think I may have kicked it on the way out because it's not like shorted or anything, but it's just kind of crunchy and doesn't really want to do what you want it to. And the seats still have water in them. I don't know how I'm gonna get those dry.
microwave. I don't know. I actually do have an extra set of seats. They're exactly the same. So it is doable. You can save a machine after it gets swamped out. Like I said, this wasn't my first time doing this. So if you do like I did, make sure you just flush it out till all the fluid is clean looking, and then put in your then put in the new fluid, oil, fluid, whatever. So remember, case in point, if you're gonna be good at breaking stuff, you better be good at fixing stuff.
Don't lose this. Don't lose your crush filter. It shot the outlet for the car. It shot the outlet for the garage door opener. It's all over the wall over there. Oh, I didn't take into account the trajectory, I guess, and it right in the outlet.